It's so important for us to be honest with one another. We can look at other people's walk and their journey with God, and they're always smiling, they're happy, they're bubbly. Seems like they never go through any spiritual warfare. It seems like they never really have any type of opposition in their life. But we see all throughout the Bible that God's children were met with opposition. There was a lot of enemies, right? A lot of warfare, secret attacks, just different things they came up against, whether it was internal struggle, trying to process everything, God not speaking to them in certain seasons. They had to go into isolation. There was a lot of testing and pruning and being put in the fire. There was just a lot of trials and tribulations, And then when you look at certain Christians here on YouTube or outside of YouTube, you see some that it doesn't look like they go through anything. And then you can find yourself comparing, you can find yourself questioning, well, God, why do I go through all of this, but they seem to be fine? And the honest thing is, everybody has troubles. Everybody's going through something. Some just hide it better than others. And nobody's life is perfect. Nobody's life is any better than anyone else's. You may have more money than that person, so you're able to do more, have more, but it doesn't mean your life is perfect. It doesn't mean your life is any better. Okay? And I know for many of you, myself included, a lot of the areas the enemy attacked the most was financially. He attacks finances because he knows that we need money to buy what we need, like food, to pay our bills, to go on vacations, and save, etc. You fill in the blank. And so the enemy always wants us to believe it's not going to get better. What is the point of following God if this is what it's going to be like following him? What is the point of remaining faithful? What is the point of remaining obedient, righteous, holy, pure, right? Well, it's important for me to choose the path of God because I know what it was like when I chose the path of the enemy. And so that always brings me back to where I need to be with God. Because I always have to remember how far he's brought me. Because there's no going back. So progress has been made. And even though we look at our life and we say, well, I still don't have this and I still don't have that, and this is still in my life. But think about your past. You're not there anymore. And so waiting on God, it does require a certain amount of faith, determination, and strong will. It really does. Because you are going through what you're going through behind the scenes, but you still have to be about the Father's business. So even though you're going through a lot of different things, he's still going to put you on the forefront. You still have to build the wall like Nehemiah. You know what I'm saying? And you're thinking to yourself, well, God, wouldn't you want me at my best before I go out to the forefront? Wouldn't you want me at my best before I do X, Y, and Z? And I find that he uses me when I'm at my worst. He uses me when I'm ready to give up, when I feel like, forget this, I don't want to do this anymore. No, that's when he uses me the most because it's more relatable. I'm able to get on here and do what I'm doing now and open up and say, you know what? This is not easy because other people are feeling that way too. There are other people out there who are hurting, who are lost, who are also comparing their lives to other Christians' lives, and they're saying, hey, why do I have to go through so much? But they're not going through anything. And again, we don't see the full picture. We don't know the full story, right? But even in whatever you're going through, you have to continue to do the work. You have to continue to do the work. You have to continue to push. You have to continue to fight. You cannot give up. And this is why I'm doing this series on Nehemiah, because I've been there so many times where I did not want to do the work. I did not want to I didn't want to do nothing. I mean, let's just be honest, y'all. This can be hard, to wait on God, to be patient, to endure to the end, right? So just know that you're not alone. I'm going through it too. And if you want to talk about it, you can comment in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to respond to you. But always know you're not alone. There's always somebody going through something, okay? Sometimes even worse than you, and that's nothing to rejoice in. But there's always somebody else struggling more than you are, okay? So don't give up on God. Keep pushing. Keep going. It's going to get better. God bless you.